How's it going, laser bruisers? I'm Sixkilla and welcome back to Zero Escape VLR. We are done with the Golem Bay, finally, and it is time for us to move on and do our voting. This is gonna get crazy. What the hell?
Someone on the other team must have opened it.
Shit, why would they do that?
We have to hurry.
Right, let's go. Right, here we go. We're gonna go do our voting. I wonder who we're gonna be voting against. Well, hopefully this goes well for us, because I think we're on our last lifeline here. Which is problematic, when I'm so trusting of everyone else. Not Alice though, not anymore. She betrayed us last time. Warehouse A. Here we are. We pushed through the magenta door and ran into the warehouse. There stood Phi, Dio, and Kay. Hey, what the hell, guys?
Why did you open the AB gate before everyone got back?
I apologize. We only turned away for a moment.
Dio opened it.
You got a problem with that?
Yes.
Of course we do.
Why? I don't remember us all promising we wouldn't open the thing until everyone showed up.
This isn't about promises. Are you stupid or just an asshole?
Probably both. We were able to get back here in time. But what about the others? Tenmyoji, Quark, and Clover are still out there somewhere. What were you planning to do if they didn't get back in time?
Nothing. Why would I have to do anything? Didn't you hear the voice? Anybody who doesn't get back in time to vote just gets their vote automatically set to ally. Seems pretty straightforward to me.
Yeah, that actually works pretty well.
So what if they don't get back in time? They'll all get set to ally and all three of them will get 2 BP. Sounds like a sweet deal to me. Tenmyoji's only got 1 BP. I figure he'll be pretty happy to get 2 more. And that'll put Quark and Clover up close to 9. So that's not too bad for them either.
As long as everyone else allies, that is.
In other words, they ought to be thanking me.
Didn't you guys find a note?
What? What's this?
We found it in our safe. Read it.
Here are some more AB game rules for you.
You didn't have to read the pun like that.
Not voting is not an option.
Oh god.
If both parties refuse to vote, then every bunny gets penalized. In other words, 1 person out of every color group of 3 has to vote. What the hell, man? This wasn't in our room. Back me up here, guys.
He's right.
There was no such note in our safe.
Okay, so he wasn't being like malicious, he was just an idiot.
Oh, well, damn. That's a bummer. I'd never have opened the gate if I'd known about this.
What are they gonna do to us anyway? Take our BP away, I
Of
guess.
course.
I'm worried about the others.
Should we go get them?
If time runs out,
They'll be penalized, yes.
I know. Quark is part of that team. Maybe something happened with him.
He was losing it. He seemed a little off before we headed into the chromatic doors.
This is bad.
Off is quite the word, yeah. Hey, wait a minute. Where's Alice? She was here just a minute ago. What? Alice can't let... Oh my god. What's she doing? It took me only a moment to spot her. Just several yards away, kneeling down to look at something on the floor. What was she looking at? I couldn't tell. I was about to head over and see what was going on when... Oh, they're back, thank god. Oh, he's gonna be angry. Whoa, hey guys.
Quark! Has Quark been here?
Did something happen to him? He disappeared!
Disappeared? What do you mean?
I mean, he's gone! We can't find him anywhere! When was the last time you saw him?
we were heading back here.
Tenmyoji and I went into the lounge, but Quark didn't follow us.
We turned around and started calling for him, but
When he didn't respond, we ran back the way we'd come.
And you couldn't find him?
right.
We thought maybe he just hadn't seen us go into the lounge.
So we checked the crew quarters and the infirmary.
But he wasn't there either.
Alright, we need to split up. If we can't find him in any of the Floor A rooms, we'll move to Floor B.
Okay,
Okay,
I need to go tell Alice.
but we don't have time.
You guys go on
do
ahead.
we? Right, you do that. How much time do we have? Crew quarters. Hey! Quark! Quark! He's not here. I checked both rooms.
He's not in the other two either. There's no one here.
Tenmyoji and Kay are in the lounge, and Dio and Luna should be checking the infirmary.
Right. Okay, let's leave that to them and head to Floor B.
Okay. Look at us go. Man, we know our way around this place so well already. Well, I mean, it's been a while, I guess. It's been a while. You've been playing this for a while. I don't think we've had a single actual proper ending yet. Which is interesting. You went through the red door with Dio and Kay, right?
Yeah, so?
What was on the other side of that door?
You want to see it?
Yeah. Maybe Quark went there.
Fine. Follow me.
What's with the attitude? Does this go to the garden one? No? Nope. This is
The pantry.
pantry.
That drawer over there is stuffed with processed food. Wasn't half bad, actually.
You've been eating. You ate it.
Yeah. There was some paella, nasi goreng, schnitzel,
I want food.
yukejang, borscht, and tom kha gai. Oh, and I ate the chef's pasta too.
Yeah, you were hungry. That's a lot of food.
Can't help it. I'm a growing girl.
How old are you?
20, I think.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just stop. I don't even know where to start here. 1, by the time you hit 20, you're done growing. 2, you think? You should be old enough to know how old you are. 3, how on earth are you 20? You look like you're 13 if you're a day. That's a bit rough. I can't believe you're only 2 years younger than me.
Now that's funny. You must have done a lot of drugs to look like that at 22.
Ouch. Oh, give me a break, you little punk.
Don't call me little. I'm an adult, you dried up asshole.
Dried up arsehole. Yeah, fine, whatever. So this place has enough food to keep people alive for a few years, huh? Looks like this stuff isn't gonna expire anytime soon.
Yeah. The use-by date is about 100 years from now.
Nice. How about water?
There's a tank over there. It looks like they're pulling it out of some kind of well.
Is it safe?
Well, since Dio isn't rolling around on the floor in agonizing pain, I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's okay.
You made him drink it to make sure it was safe?
I guess you could say that.
So you ate all the food without a second thought, but the water struck you as possibly dangerous?
No, I was careful with the food too. Dio had some of it first, and it seemed fine, so I...
Why is he the test guinea pig man?
Oh,
Is it because he's an arsehole?
I almost forgot.
What?
I ate something else. Twice cooked pork.
Oh, for God's sake. Why the hell are you shouting about that? Wait a minute. Twice cooked pork?
What is it?
Well, that just reminded me of something.
Reminded you of what?
This might seem hard to believe, but...
Bullshit.
Oh, come on. At least let me tell you first. Alright. I explained how we found a room called the Golem Bay on the other side of the green door, and how we'd met a robot there named Golem, who told a very interesting story.
I see. So the Golem guy was turned off just when he was about to tell you something.
Yeah.
So the last thing he said was, see, right in the middle of...
Yeah.
Right in the middle. Middle could be from Middle Kingdom, which is another name for China.
Oh, this was utterly pointless.
Really? I don't think so.
Please explain.
Well, maybe he was trying to say that this game is like the Chinese room. In other words...
Sigma, Phi!
What's up?
There you are. I've been looking all over for you.
What's going on?
Something bad. Something really bad.
Oh, come on, spill it.
Alice is... Just come with me. She's in the crew quarters.
She turned into a zombie like Quark did. What in hell's ass is going on around here? Well, I guess we're about to find out. Oh, God. What? No, this isn't real. All I could hear was Zero's words echoing in my ears. Your heart stops, your bracelet comes off. If you've never been in turbulence, it's hard to explain. You feel the sudden alien weightlessness of a long fall, and for just a moment, you're painfully aware of the fact that you are 1,000 feet above the earth in a flimsy machine made by fallible men, kept aloft by a scientific principle that nobody actually understands. If you've never seen a friend dead, it's hard to explain, but it's a little like that. I knelt down beside Alice's body and pressed a shaking hand to her throat. She was no friend of ours. No pulse. Her skin had already turned pale. The thing in front of me looked like a human being, but it wasn't being a human any longer. Why had this happen? I knelt there for several long moments, staring blankly ahead. My throat burned and my chest was tight, but I forced myself to take 3 progressively calmer breaths, then stood. I clenched my fist, took one last breath, and turned. Who found her first?
Me. I was looking for Quark on floor B and couldn't find him. So I came back here and...
Quark probably did it then.
You know the rest. Hey, what's that look supposed to mean? You better not be thinking I did it.
Well, suspicion often falls on the first to discover a crime.
Fuck that. She'd already been murdered when I got here.
How do you know she was murdered?
Look at her.
What? Come on, it's obvious. She's got a knife sticking out of her chest.
Yeah.
Does that look like an accident or a suicide to you?
How do you know the weapon was a knife?
You can see it, right?
What?
All you can see from here is the handle. For all you know, it could have been an ice pick or some kind of tool.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true, but I mean, come on. Who wouldn't look at that and assume it's a knife?
I would.
And it's not fair to suspect someone just because they happen to be the first one to find the body. If you want to be like that, then the last person to see Alice is the person you should be looking at.
Who was the last person to see her? I need to go tell Alice. You guys go on ahead. Alice, why? This wasn't supposed to happen. You promised me we'd catch them together. Don't do this.
Clover.
I can't trust them anymore. It could have been any one of them. They killed you, Alice. I can't forgive them for that. I'm going to get revenge. I'll find out who killed you. And I'll
Hey, Clover.
Shut up! Don't you talk to me! I'm sorry, Alice.
Her voice shook as she spoke. Before anyone could say anything, she turned and ran out of the room.
Wait! Clover, come back!
Timioji took off in pursuit, and I'm made to follow when...
It's pointless. Even if you caught up to her, she'd never tell you anything. Think it through. There are two possibilities. Either Clover killed her, or she didn't. If the former is true, then I doubt she would confess. If the latter is true, then I imagine she'll be just as reticent. After all, Alice and Clover seem to know each other.
Yes.
In fact, they seem quite close. It seems safe to assume that Clover is currently very suspicious of all of us. I doubt she would open up to anyone right now.
You seem pretty calm. Did you do it?
Not again. Well, if you really want to suspect me, please, go ahead. I'm beginning to feel rather accustomed to it. I would ask you to consider my motive for killing Alice. Specifically, the fact that I have none.
Well, yes.
None of
but
us do,
None
though.
of us do. None of us have ever met Alice before, right? So why would we want to kill her?
You are correct. But only if the murder had a motive beyond, well, murder.
What do you mean?
Do you remember when we found the old woman? It seemed clear that her killer was Zero Senior, and that they were one of us. There is every reason to think the same person murdered Alice. Perhaps this person plans to kill us one by one. Perhaps the entire Nonary Game is just window dressing. Perhaps the only reason we are here is so that Zero Senior can kill us at his leisure.
I don't believe
in a
that.
world of his own creation.
Why would anyone do such a horrible thing?
Presumably, because they enjoy killing. Zero Senior seems to be rather disturbed.
Hold on a minute. That doesn't mean they're one of us. There could be a 10th person hiding out somewhere.
No,
Well, why not?
there's no way Zero Jr. wouldn't notice that. And if he did notice, I really don't think he'd just let something like that slide.
But isn't Zero Jr. just an AI without a body? What could he do?
Maybe, but Zero Senior has a body. You think they'd really just let a 10th unwanted participant just run around murdering people?
What if the 10th person is Zero Senior?
Not possible. At least not so long as we assume Zero Jr.'s statement to be the truth.
Why would we assume that they're telling the truth?
Do you remember? He made it quite clear that the real Zero was one of us.
Why would you ever assume someone that's kidnapped you and trying to murder you is telling the truth? I thought about what Kay had said. If the killer was Zero Senior, then who could be the killer? Dio? Luna? Kay, perhaps? Or maybe Clover? There was always Timioji. Fi, maybe? No, it couldn't be her. Why not? I've been with Fi the whole time. We were looking for Quark. There was no way she could have slipped away to stab Alice in the chest. It's a good point, actually. Wait a minute. There was one person I'd forgotten. Quark. That's who I would have assumed as well, because he went crazy as well. It seemed like a bit of a stretch to think a kid could kill someone of Alice's size, though. He had a knife. That meant there were 5 real suspects. Dio, Luna, Kay, Clover, and Timioji. Where had Quark gone?
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
We're in trouble.
All players, please enter your votes.
We gotta go, man.
No vote is recorded before the deadline has passed. Any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Apparently Zero doesn't feel like this is worth stopping the game for. A blunt but effective way to make the point.
What do you
We should
mean?
get to the warehouse. It seems clear he feels no compunction about killing us, should we disobey the rules. As such, I recommend we follow them.
Yes, we should definitely do that. The others filed out of the room. I turned to face Alice. Alice. I'll find out who did this to you. I promise. I felt my stomach settle back into its normal configuration, and the fire in my chest melted the icy hand from my spine. Does that mean that she won't be with us when we're making our vote? So we won't have anyone trying to convince us to do bad things. I stood up straight, gave Alice one last nod, and walked after the others, leaving my regrets lying on the cold floor. Because she betrayed us last time. Screw her.
Hey, look. 2 of the AB gates are closed already.
Probably Tenmyoji and Clover.
Yeah.
Wasn't he a pair? Doesn't Quark need to go with him?
As long as one person in each pair is there, it should be okay.
Sharing their destiny, huh?
Pretty much.
That's good news for you, Sigma. After all, you're a pair, but your partner is... well, I'd rather not say it.
Yes, okay, yeah, I get it. I know. God.
Good luck for you, huh, Luna?
What? I don't understand what you mean.
Well, if Alice was still alive, you'd have a hard time choosing betray. She only
Luna
had
would
one
never
BP
betray
left.
us.
If you'd picked betray, you could have killed her. Of course, that's not really a problem now.
I only have 1 BP left, don't I? Apparently I have 5. Okay.
Stop that, Dio. I would have chosen Ally regardless. I mean, Sigma's going to be my opponent, and I trust him.
I got you, don't worry. Really?
Haha. Now this is interesting. If one of you guys picks betray, we are gonna get a show.
Dio!
Ignore him. How do you and Phi plan to vote?
You even gotta ask? Ally, of course. Right, Phi?
I don't know about that. It's a difficult question.
What?
Well, if we choose Ally and Kay chooses the opposite, then he'll have 9 points. He can go through the number 9 door whenever he wants. But it's not as simple as just choosing betray either. If Kay decides to ally for some reason, then you'd end up with 9 points.
So we should both choose Ally. Seems easy to me.
Yeah?
You're planning on betraying me, aren't you, Dio? As soon as you go through that door, it will be only the 2 of you in that room. I've no doubt you could overpower Phi, if you had the desire to.
Oh, give me a little credit. No one has more gentle points than me.
Yeah,
You think
Phi's more
someone of my
likely to
stature
betray
would
than
resort
he
to
is.
Violence? The nerve.
What?
This is just a thought, but why don't all of you promise to choose betray? Then you wouldn't have to worry about anything. If you knew the other person was going to betray you, you'd have no choice but to do the same.
That seems pretty negative for you, Luna.
I'm sorry.
Nothing to apologize for. We appreciate your suggestion and we'll take it into consideration. But unfortunately, I don't think it's a very good idea. See, my goal is to beat this game.
But Phi...
Maybe that wasn't the best way to put it. When I say I want to beat it, I mean defeat it. Completely. I want to get us all out of here. We haven't beat the Nonary Game.
Then why do you want to
until
betray
we're all out
people,
of
you
this
dumb
place.
bastard?
I guess we won't all be getting out anymore, though.
Oh, you mean Alice.
Yeah. At any rate, all of us choosing betray every time is hardly ideal. We'd never escape.
Then what are you gonna do?
Kay needs to choose ally. It's the only way.
How will you make sure I do that? I have no guarantee that she'll choose ally as well.
Would you do it if I could give you that guarantee?
Well, yes, I suppose so.
You promise?
Yes.
Good. Let's do this. Dio!
Huh?
There's someone behind you.
What?
The moment Dio turned his head, Phi was off. With seemingly superhuman strength, she leapt through the air, across the room, and through the AB gate.
What the fuck? You bitch! God damn it, Phi! Open this fucking door!
He pounded on the door, screaming, but it showed no signs of opening again.
Fuck!
He gave the door one last slam for good measure, then ran to the next open one.
Invalid pair detected. Please retry with valid partner. Members of a pair cannot vote in separate rooms.
What? Why the fuck not? This is against the rules. How am I supposed to vote? This is bullshit.
Doesn't matter, just go chill out for a bit. You're quite happy to not let others vote when you open the doors without them being here. I see, this is how Fi can guarantee her choice. Dio can't vote now, so the chance that Fi will choose Ally just went way up. But she's the one who would have chosen Betray, not him. He automatically went to Ally. After all, if you pick Ally and she betrays you,
Dio
then...
will have 9 points.
Exactly.
But don't you think Vi might be worried that Kay will break his promise? After all, if he can be pretty sure that Vi is going to choose Ally, then...
You needn't worry. Her plan is very clever. I will definitely choose Ally.
2 minutes remain until polling closes.
We don't have much time left. Let's go.
Right.
Okay. Sigma?
Yeah,
You are going to choose Ally, right?
of course. Yeah, of course. We both have 5 BP right now. Even if I did betray, I'd only get 3 points. That's not enough to escape. So I'd have to wait until the next round anyway. Make sense?
I see.
Huh?
Nothing. Never mind. Anyway, you promised. You have to choose Ally.
Right, I will. Start.
Thirty seconds remain until polling closes.
Now, what am I gonna do? Well, I guess there really isn't any question. After all, I promised Luna I'd pick Ally. But, what if she was lying to me?
I would have chosen Ally regardless. I mean, Sigma's going to be my opponent. And I trust him.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, we're gonna wrap this episode up here. I know, blue balls as usual, but we don't have the time to deal with the fallout from what we're about to do. But I am gonna pick Ally, so don't worry. Or am I? Yes, I am. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.